Hi y'all, welcome back to my shop for another wood turning tip of the week. I present tips on Wednesday and a longer video of a project technique level on Friday. So if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing, and I hope y'all will come back for those future videos. I want to talk to you about double stick wood turners tape today. This is a great method for chucking some things, generally of a specialty nature.
This shout out is for Mike Porter. Thanks for suggesting this topic, Mike.
I've had this roll. I don't use it a lot. I've had this roll for 10 years, believe it or not. It's still good. I like the 1 inch. You can get it in different diameters, widths, but I think that's a good size width. Double stick wood turners tape is a thicker cloth tape, and it's not to be confused with your thinner carpet tape. You might use that for some applications, but I'd be very careful in using it for wood turning, except in very specialized operations. Just a few things about wood turning tape. Frequently you can use it in lieu of, say, CA glue or using gluing a blank. One of the advantages is it's a little easier to remove without having to for cleanup. The cleanup's a little easier to get that residue off sometimes than getting off a glue gun or remnants of CA. Like some other glues, the key to the strength is how long you keep it pressed together. So frequently when I'm putting something on a block, I will bring up tailstock support and leave it in pressure mode for several minutes, maybe as long as 10 minutes for maximum strength. I typically use it for small bowls, as is shown here, when I'm reversing the bowl rather than I can do it all at one time and not have to worry about reversing the bowl to clean up the bottom of it for little things like ring bowls or small saucers for displaying acorns. It's great for small box tops. The little flat ones is shown here, where you're taking a thin piece of wood and you can turn both sides. It works real well for that. Being a belts and suspenders kind of guy, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of them on here. This double stick tape is really good stuff because this is turner's tape. This is not carpet tape. It's not something you'll get at a big box store. And it works real well. The key to holding power is leaving it on under pressure a little bit. We'll do that with the tailstock. And the real trick is getting that piece right there off. Okay. Now, I've got the smoothest side going to go in here. I've already marked the center with that awl, so I'm going to put some pressure on it with this. And all we got to do is center it up. And then we'll leave it for at least 10 minutes for it to get some really good holding power. Okay. Lock that down, tighten that up a little bit. It's got nice uniform pressure. We'll let that sit, we'll come back to it. Some people use it and put it directly onto a faceplate for holding blanks on saucers, plates, and even platters. It is a very strong hold as long as the object is not too thick, but I especially use it for small items because it is quick and easy. Sometimes the biggest challenging on using it, it's amazing how strong it is taking it off. And sometimes one of the tricks Alan Zenrich recommends is taking a piece of dental floss and kind of sawing it down. When I use a block, I try to have a rounded edge on that block to make it easier to slip in a knife or a chisel, and just continuous pressure and it will pop off. Okay, I finished sanding. Now it's time to take it off. I'm going to use a skew, and I'm going to try to get this in here safely where I put just a little bit of pressure. But you just want to start a little bit of a wedge and just light pressure, and then I'm going to lift at the same time. Okay, it's given. So just pull a little bit and let it give way. So I left this scrap in here from a previous project. Made sure it's flat. Put on a little piece of double stick tape. I'm going to take this block and we're just going to put this thing right, roughly center it, and then bring up some tailstock support and give it about 10. Let's try again. Put it up. First thing we got to do is take off the protective cover here. Which is the hardest part about using double stick tape. All right. See y'all next week. Y'all stay safe here.